Hey guys, welcome to an updated guitar collection video. I decided, it's been a while and I have a few new guitars, and also, before you ask, the Strat that I had, it's still here. It's over there, being fixed. It's not actually playable right this minute. So I was like, I don't want to put it in here all torn to bits and no parts on it. It's like completely stripped down. It's just the body and the neck. Like all the parts are out of it, and I was like, it's not fun to see a guitar like that. So I just decided to put all my playable guitars. And yes, that one is very different. I've modded the ever-living crap out of it, but still, here we go. So I'm gonna go left to right, and so first we've got, Jesus Christ. First we've got the Fender 12 string. You all know this. Saw it in the last video. So it's nothing special. It's just a Fender 12 string from, like, I think it's 2016 model. Because at least that's when we got it. I don't know if it was used or not, but I don't think it was. Next up, oh my god, I need more room in that. Next up is a new guy. This is a Rogue. It's a really cheap guitar, but it's fun because I was like, I want to buy just a really cheap acoustic. I mean, I was thinking about it anyway. Then we happened to have been at a Peddler's Mall, and this thing was there for $60. I was like, that's a fair price. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna put a tortoiseshell pickguard on it. It came with a black one, but tortoiseshell looked cooler. It's a Sunburst. I mean, it looks cool. The back is just all black. Tuners are very horrible. It stays in tune though. I think it's got that's just a plastic nut. It's all just basic parts. Now before I put this back in here, I'm actually gonna get out the next guitar so that I don't keep scraping these on each other. And I scraped them on each other. Anyway, this is the Yamaha acoustic. You all have seen this. There's nothing new here. This is my first real guitar. It has a hole in it though. I don't know how that happened. And then there's like dirt here from when I put a pick guard on it and then I took it off. And so, yeah, it didn't work out very well. And then these are mix matched. It's kind of funny. The back of it is very worn now. I've got a lot of wear down here, and then up here especially. Oh my gosh. It's very, I play it a lot though. And the binding is yellowing. Like there's the color that it was originally, and there's the color that it is now. It was white. And then the nut, I think it's just a plastic nut as well. Just squeeze in here, oh my god. Okay. Next up, another new guy. This is a very old, well not very old. It's I think like 70s classical guitar. I wanted this just because I wanted to have a nylon string guitar as well, just because I was like, I don't know, it just seems cool to have one. So here we go. It is steel reinforced as well, which that's why I think it's 70s-ish, is because it's telling you that it's steel reinforced. But it's obviously not old because it's got a sticker, and I don't know. And also it's made in Korea, and that's a sticker as well. So, they didn't start really legitimately making like Korean guitars like that the same way before about the 70s really. But yeah, so just a nylon acoustic. It's got a chip in it right there. I don't know how that happened, but it just does. All right, squeeze that in there. Next off, we've got the Yamaha SHB 400. I think, yeah, this was in the last video, I'm pretty sure. So nothing new here as well. I took this out, or took the thing off there because I had to try to fix the, it actually has a coil split in it. So this pot here, it actually does that, but it doesn't stay in place. It just pops back up. So it's always split. And I didn't even know it. So the bridge position is actually always in single coil mode. It just happens to be really high output. And then there's a lot of wear on the headstock. This is a very old guitar for us. It was my dad's. I play it though. Next up, another new guy. This is a 7-string. D'Armond S67. 67, whichever you want to say. Stop. Why? This guitar is also modded, but I didn't mod it. It's got a harmonica in the bridge, which is really all the modding, I think. Then the nut, I think it's bone. I think it's a bone nut. I need to clean this guitar. Jeez. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really nice, too. It's like an SG kind of a shape, sort of. Kind of a weird SG shape. It's really cool. And it's got, like, it's got these reflector knobs. I like it a lot. Yeah, it's 7 strings. Not a lot to it. It's a pretty basic guitar. Next up is the heaviest guitar in the history of anything ever. The Ovation. This thing's so heavy. It's like 11 pounds. It's very, very, very heavy. Maybe 10, I don't know. But still, Ovation Viper 1. People were telling me that this is a really rare guitar. And when I looked it up, these particular models, this one here with the like cream color kind of, and then the ebony fretboard like this, go for really high prices, like over $1,000 prices. And I did not know that. I was like, I just thought it was just a weird guitar that'd go for like $600, and I think it has a bone nut. The tuners are replaced, but they're Grovers, so honestly that just kind of adds to the value, because Grover tuners are better than whatever could have been on this, because Grover tuners are great tuners. But yeah, I did not know that this was a rare guitar. Like, I just thought it was just a guitar. I thought it was actually one that no one ever heard of. Next up is not a guitar, it's a banjo. This is a Recording King 5-string banjo. You may be asking, 5 strings? Well, it's missing one. So, yeah, that's the problem. And then, you know, pretty basic. If I knew how to play banjo, I'd do a video about it, but I don't know how to play banjo, so whatever. It's not actually mine, it's my dad's. Next up is one of my favorites, the LTD H101 FM. I did a review about this, but I ripped out this top pickup because I thought that I just didn't want it there, because it was stripped out, and so it would just flop around. Sometimes it would hit the strings, and so I was like, I'm done, and I just pulled it out. I took off the ring and stuff, pulled it out, and just clipped it, and no more pickups. So yeah, I like the top on this, especially the flamed maple. It's really nice, and then on the veneer on the headstock's really cool as well. And then just the back. The back's got some cool figuring too. It's just cool wood grain. This is all around just a really nice guitar. The LTDs, they make really nice guitars. ESP does, which they own LTD. Next up is a new one. This is a J Terzer P-Bass. I got this with this amp, which is a really old custom amp. And it's not a custom amp, it's actually, that's the name of the brand. But I got it with that amp for like $100. So it was like, you know, it's a steal, whatever. It's got a flamed kind of figuring to it here, kind of a quilty flame, which is weird, and it doesn't go all the way around. See, from this side, you'd be like, oh, it's just a neck. Oh, wait. It's really cool. I think it's cool, at least. It's got some wear there. I actually put a new nut on it. It had a white one. Let's see if it's over here. No, it isn't. I have a parts thing over there, and I was just trying to look. But no, then I put this one on because the other one was really, really tall, and it made the action, like, even though I would adjust it, it was still too high. Like, I'd adjust it down here, and the action was still just incredibly high. And so I just put a new nut in. It makes the action a little bit better, at least. And next, last but not least, my Peavey. This thing has been modded to pieces at this point. I wouldn't set it up against the, I'm not gonna set it up against the wall because of that tuner. But, all right, we're good. So yeah, this thing, it's been through a lot. It's got a lot of messed up parts here, and I repainted it, as you can see. There's the color that it was, and there's the color that it is. I don't know if you can actually see. Yeah, you can see the difference for sure. It's a much lighter red now. The back is really torn up, but then I put tape on it because I was like, Eddie Van Halen died. I don't know. And then this, I lost the pickup ring for this, so I just sat it in there with electrical tape. Put the Strat knob on it. Put the Strat bridge on it. Yes, this is the bridge from my Strat because I got a Floyd Rose for my Strat. So I was like, you know, I'm going to put it on here because the one that it came with, if I can find it, here it is. The one that it came with is just a crappy knockoff bridge. And I was like, I have an actual Fender bridge with Graphtec saddles on it. Why not use it, you know? It's a much better idea to use it. And then I usually actually have this arm on it, typically. That's what I use, but I don't have it on it right now. Just because I wanted to put the regular Fender one on. Yeah, this guitar is really cool, though. I like it a lot. I mean, it's fun to play. And then I put a 1987 nickel just right there for no reason, just because. So, yeah, that's the PV. And I really like that inlay. They're really cool. And then the 12th fret is, like, bumped out a little. It's kind of cool. So yeah, that's all my guitars, minus the Strat, because it's all torn apart. And a lot of people tell me that I have too many guitars, and I say, think of it this way, all right? They all have a different use. Well, like, honestly, 12 string has 12 strings. This Rogue, it's a bigger body because it's a dreadnought, so that it sounds completely different than this one does. This one, it was a gift, and I'm never going to get rid of it because it's really nice. This one, nylon strings. This one has humbuckers and very Gibson-like sound, you know. And also, that one's not mine, so I can't get rid of it. This one has 7 strings. This one has a single coil and 24 frets. That's a banjo. This has 24 frets and a humbucker and no tremolo. This has a bass. This has a bass. And this has a tremolo, 24 frets, and a humbucker. So, like, they all have different uses. So, it's okay. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end this video, though. So, that's all my guitars. Bye.